Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 22 of Persona 4. Last time, we had a lot of things happen, like Yukiko's now a new part of the Phantom Thief. Oh, god damn it, I'm at the investigations team. Keep thinking of the wrong game. I need to stop doing that. But whatever the case, after we got home, Dojima gave us some shorts, which will probably come in handy later on. They're not actually an equipable item, it's just shorts. If this was golden, then it would have been an equipable item. No, I'm not kidding. That actually would have been an equipable item in golden. But whatever the case, I can either work on the table, study, or keep reading off today. But I'm going to study, and there's a good reason why. The more you study, the higher your knowledge gets, and the higher your knowledge gets, the more the more goodies you get if you actually get a good score. So on that note, while my studying is at max, I'm just saying that you have all these options to do. Originally you could just, make envelopes, since that would be the only job you'd have available, because you wouldn't have enough understanding nor diligence to get the other jobs. But if you make envelopes, it'll still give you some money to work with. What you do and how you do it is up to you, and that was a frame rate skip, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a frame rate skip. Thankfully, it was already pre-rendered when I did it, so it's not going to mess up my recording. Anyway, here comes Yosuke.
Yo! Damn it, I just fixed this thing. It's making squeaking sounds again. Huh? Yeah. Hey, by the way, I'm sorry about the other day. You know, about what I said to Nanako-chan. After hanging out with Nanako-chan, I feel even stronger that we have to solve this case. Yeah, let's give it all we got. You know, Chie and Yukiko seem different lately. They're a lot closer. Oh yeah, I was just curious, but are you... never mind. You know, if we keep chatting, we're gonna be late. Man, school's such a chore. And now my bike's messed up too. The roads are much wider here than in the city, so I keep speeding. I guess that did it. Oh well. Until I get my motorcycle license, I'll just have to walk.
Also in Golden, Yosuke will get his bike, and so will you. Unfortunately, in this game you're not going to ride it. Golden you will. However, it will lead to a beach scene that is pretty much exclusive to Golden. Anyway, this is the one thing you need to know how to do, is how to either spend time with one social link or spend time with another. I need to actually do something with Chie, because Chie, let's face it, she doesn't have any follow-up attacks, and neither will Yukiko when we actually go into the Midnight Channel with her. So at least we need two people to watch my back and have a follow-up attack, or even have high endurance, because after all, that dungeon will kick our butts. Good thing at least we can have a lot of places to grind before we actually go into the dungeon itself.
Why do the holidays have to end so fast?
At least they were peaceful. I listened in on the housewives gossiping at Junes, but it doesn't seem like anything happened. And I haven't heard anything about someone disappearing suddenly either. You think Yukiko could have been the last of the victims?
I don't know. But we shouldn't relax as long as the culprit remains at large.
I wonder, will someone show up on TV again if it rains? If we only knew a little more about who the killer might be.
It's no good fretting over it now. If someone does show up on the Midnight Channel, then we'll deal with it. It's supposed to start raining soon, but I hope this weather holds through next week. You know, midterms.
You had to go and bring that up. I don't want to think about it.
I wish I had Yukiko's gift for studying. Hey, Yosuke, why don't you have Yukiko go over some of the material with you?
Oh, that's right. Yukiko's ranked at the top on every exam. Maybe I should ask her for some private lessons.
Private lessons?
Huh? What's wrong? Ow! What was that for? I'm just asking you to help me study.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were talking about studying. Thought it might have been an off-color joke. Our inn has had some strange visitors lately.
If you thought it was a joke, then just shrug it off.
Sorry, my hand moved without thinking.
Jeez. Thanks a lot, Chie, for bringing up the whole studying thing.
What did I do? You're the one who made it sound creepy and wrong. Private lessons, huh?
What? Then it's mostly my fault?
Oh, I should start heading home.
I'm with Yukiko on this one. Let those two bicker it out. But yes, we are slowly but surely coming towards the next dungeon. And at least with the next dungeon, you'll have an easier time because you could be well prepared for it. As opposed to Yukiko's dungeon, which you weren't really prepared for. And you only had 2 weeks to actually, or should I say 10 days, to actually make preparations and go into Yukiko's castle to save Yukiko. Here you will actually have a whole slew of days to do whatever you need to do. And unfortunately, the guy that was supposed to be by the window is not there, and there's a reason why. We have to make another visit to the roof. Turns out, I was right and wrong at the same time. I was right that you will have to go straight to the girl and continue on with the side quest, but I was wrong thinking that the side quest would end today. The girl, you have to talk to her 3 times, and then afterwards, when the exams is over, then the guy that's by the window will actually give you the reward of a chest key. Thankfully, it'll be just in the nick of time we unlock the next dungeon. So let's ask about the hobbies once again. And that will be the end of the quest. All we need to do is just wait for the guy to come back. Which will be, well, by the 18th. Yeah, that's a long time. Because we'll be interlocked in a story mode on the 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. And I think 17th as well. So, on that note, we're gonna talk to Chie. Yosuke's there, and that guy's there. We're talking about the dungeon, and also I can't deal with the sports team because we're in exam week. And once again, to show you that it wasn't easy to finish the side quest, once again, the guy that would be by the window did not appear. And this student is actually talking about Miss Sofu, aka Queen Tut, will give you a prize if you actually score high on the exams. Thing is, you'll have to score high on the exam. So on that note, I think the only best solution we need to do is go straight to the roof. Because right now, Yumi nor Ko are available. And much to my dismay, I really do not want to max out Ko, but I have to, because after all, I'm trying to get all the social links done at once. The way I'm going, it'll probably be done. Actually, no, if I try to do all the social links as much as I can and try to sparse the fox, I'll be just fine. Because there are going to be some social links that I'll just go out of town at night for, and some that I don't have to do. I mean, at least I'll try to balance them out. I know my investigation team members are going to be available throughout summer, so that is something that I can actually max out all those guys on for. So that won't be a problem. It's Strength and Sun that's going to be the problem. And also Moon, because they're all at school. And let's see, there's also the matter of, if I'm not mistaken, Nanako and Dojima. Yeah, we're going to get onto him later on. You gotta balance out whether he's going to be there or not, and more importantly, you gotta balance if you're going out at night on either to do the night quest, or, night social links, or just doing social links with Nanako. Here, we're about to get another Enma request, so that way we can reduce the price to restoring our SP, because right now it's ludicrously expensive for us to restore our SP, and we'll have to be grinding repeatedly just to make up the money for to restore our SP with one leaf. We just started the Enma, and our next Enma happens to be back at school. And like I said, these quests all take 2 to 3 days to do. So what we need to do is, as soon as we get to Yasagami High, make an about face. Wait, nope, there we go. And talk to the girl in the who's by your locker. And she'll just run away and leave the letter accidentally in her locker. So we're going to have to actually check the shoe boxes. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot to mention, because of this girl, you'll have to check your shoebox, because sometimes they'll leave stuff in your shoebox. Hey, don't blame me, man. They'll just do that. I mean, it's going to happen, but still. Not only you also have to go to the bathroom and somehow find random stuff, but you also have to check your shoebox too, because you'll find random stuff in there too. So on that note, let's go to the roof and let's talk to Chie, so we could get her at least to rank 2, and hopefully to around rank 4 or 5 by the time we start Kanji's dungeon. And once we do, I'm going to start ranking up Yosuke, and I'm going to start ranking up Eri right then and there. Oh, in case you're wondering who Eri is, she's the daycare center social link. Kinda need to up her because of the fact that she's the only social link that I have never gotten in the multiple playthroughs of Persona. She's the only one. And guess which persona she has? Vishnu. Vishnu was a powerful persona in 3. I don't even know why I didn't get it in 4. Anyway, Chie is practically exercising, and before we do, Nanako appears. Yeah, this is probably one of a few times where other social links show up in the social link that you're in. However, it's not the only time that they intermingle with each other. That's why I didn't join the whole party with Yosuke, because that would also bring in Ko and Daisuke, and while you would want to level up Yosuke, you instead end up having to gain more points with all the guys involved. Meanwhile, on screen, Chie hates bugs. Always hated bugs, always will hated bugs. And I don't know why she hates bugs so much. Well, to be fair, she did beat the crap out of a couple of beetle-looking shadows back in Yukiko's castle, but still. She can't stand bugs to save her life, but for some reason Yukiko can. 2-1 Yukiko teases her with the bugs. And try to laugh as loud as she can. Just my assumption. Even Nanako thinks they're cute. Now, if they're spiders, someone will have to get their head examined, and it's not me. Nope. Ain't messing with them spiders. So, on that note, we'll just have to pick either one of two. Either it's cute or it's feminine. Either way will get you 3 if you have a chariot persona, but it's cute will get you 3 without a persona. So on that note, it would be best to have a chariot persona and actually pick its cute, so, or its feminine, whichever one comes first. So you're going to get 3 no matter what. So I think that is the whole entire social link right there. So now we're going to be... No, now Nanako and Chie is going to be training. And I think there... Is there any other answer? Let's see. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure there was another one. Nope, there wasn't. That was just that one. Oh, it's her third one. It's her ranking up to rank 3 is the one that's got multiple ones. And also requires courage as well. Oh wait, no, I think it was rank 4. I'm misremembering something, but I do know this. She's now at rank 2 if I'm not mistaken, or rank 3. No, wait, she's rank 3, never mind.
Laters.
It's rank 4 that's got her into courage. That's right, I just remembered. God damn it, my memory sucks. But whatever the case, we're now back. And, let's talk to Dojima. This will actually... Or let me check if there's something in the fridge. Okay, no, let's go talk to Dojima. Because this is what starts the Hierophant rank.
Hey.
You have to talk to Dojima on the 6th of June. May. We're not in June yet. And if we were in the 6th of June, Kanji would already be dead by now. Or was it June 10th? I think it was June 10th, never mind. Whatever the case, you have a heart-to-heart talk with Dojima. Quite frankly, it doesn't matter what you answer with anybody in the first rank. Well, almost anybody. There are a few people that you need to actually answer a certain way in order for them to start the rank.
I see.
But in the case of Dojima, you don't really have to answer too well. He's just basically reminding you to stay safe and, more importantly, checking up on you, because that's what he's doing as a guardian. And more importantly, he's also worried about you because of the company you keep. Well, I mean, they're all a bunch of good guys. It's just the fact that Yosuke was really stupid swinging that sword in public. Saying life hates Yosuke is an understatement. So on that note, you might as well just say yes. He's actually talking about the fact that every time there's an incident, we're in the midst of it. He doesn't know, for now, that we're probably trying to solve a murder that involves people being thrown in a TV. And, Dojima is a detective, and he is investigating a murder, so the last thing he needs is for you to be involved. And Nanako's reprimanding him. So with that said, folks, after this little conversation, Dojima will be available as a social link. And while Nanako's giving him the business, I might as well just give you the 411. Dojima is another social link that you will actually need to have a lot of expression on, because he is one of maybe 4 of them that has like 3 level locks on this rank. And once you get past those level locks, the rest of his social link would be fine, so long as you answer correctly. But when it comes down to him, it can get tough. And you're about to see. Because you see, aside from him only being available on certain nights, like tonight, Dojima is not available when there's a dungeon active. He's also not available when you are coming home from, well, wherever you're coming from. Like if you're coming home from work, or coming home from fishing, or coming home from the Midnight Channel, he's not available there. He also has a rank 2 level requirement for, well, rank 2, 4, 5 has 2, 3, 4 level expression locks, respectively, that's what I meant to say. But more importantly, if there's one thing you need to know, he must be done by November 3rd. The storyline will prevent him from ever having another social link again. You won't be able to deal with him, because once you get to that point, you're probably not, if you haven't finished him by now, you're probably not going to be able to finish him. Which shouldn't be impossible because, well, while Nanako's out and about while you're dealing with the dungeon, Dojima should be available. And oh god, it's raining. You know what that means. We're going to have to actually look at the, we're going to have to look at the weather report. Oh, brother. The midterms are tomorrow. And unfortunately, we aren't going to be doing them this time around. We're going to have to do that next part. I've already stated that at the beginning of the video. I mean, it sounds redundant, but just in case somebody glanced over the start. And they also wait a couple of days before they post the results. Or at least a week. So, I hope you've written down all those answers, and I hope you've studied, because if you don't, well, you're probably going to get maybe a good grade if you've got most of the answers, but if you have enough knowledge, you'll probably get the highest score. But if you missed them all, well, I haven't missed them all, so I can't really tell you. I just think you might not actually make it on the board or something like that. I'm not sure. Somebody might have done a fail run on the exams. Or possibly DSP, one of the two. Oh wait, no, he took down that playthrough because of Atlas, and it wasn't making him any money. Anyway, but I can say if you don't do well in the exam, you're probably not going to get any rewards for it. So on that note, we're going to have to pay attention to this lecture because I think this one is going to be on the next exam, not this one. So, we have morphemes, I guess. I think that's how you pronounce it. And the word for that's you're looking for is ionize, not ion or union. Union and ion or not or morphemes, while ionize is not a morpheme. A free morpheme means it's actually a is actually the word, and then you add a suffix to it that makes it not a morpheme. That's basically what just been explained. I know you can't read that fast, or if you can, you'll probably mute me and read fast, but still, I think that'll be on the next quiz, and you gotta probably write that one down too. But seeing as how we here, we might try to go day 2 for the fox, and once again, the guy I'm looking for is not there. He's only worried about the test, so Yosuke could actually send you over to the TV world. I recommend you don't do that. I mean, yeah, Yukiko may need some grinding, but I recommend you don't do that. Not right now, at least. So, what we do need to do is talk to, not you, I wouldn't talk to this guy, because, well, there's not really much to say. He's just going to repeat the same thing. It's her you want to talk to. So, what you want to do is actually read the love letter. Oh, tell her I've read the love letter. Never mind. That's what you're supposed to tell her. If you tell her you read the love letter, she'll go away, but she'll come back, I think, the following day and will tell you of her success. But for now, that's the second day of the fox being done. So on that note, I think we're going to end this part here, because I still think we have some things to do. Or we could just go back home, whichever one comes first, because it's raining, and not all of my social links are out today. So I will see you guys next time, and yes, next part, it will be the midterm exam, and not only that, we'll be starting the prelude to the next dungeon, the 4th dungeon of the game, obviously. Or should I say the 3rd dungeon? Why do I keep saying the 4th? Whatever. The 3rd dungeon of the game in part 23.